Hello friends, how are you? Welcome everyone to our channel. Today I want to talk a little about something super important here on the channel and on the networks, your interaction. Let's go. When you like, comment, share, ring the bell and subscribe to our content, you are making a big difference. Every time you interact, you help the channel grow and make the content reach more people. Not to mention that this connection makes us feel closer. I love reading your comments and getting to know a little more about each one. This exchange is very special for me, and I am very grateful for every message, every like, every feedback. Thank you very much, and now let's get to the video. Friends, recently the famous American actor Tyrese Gibson from the Fast and Furious franchise has publicly declared that he is a Christian. He stated in an interview with Big Boy TV podcast, which unfortunately, image of the devil is being normalized and romanticized in cinema and song, and during the conversation the actor revealed that is scared like Satan worship is being broadcast openly on entertainment industry. Celebrities promote devil openly, and that's me bothering you because in the past your supporters were very discreet and secretly infiltrated, and now I feel like we are in a competition because they are trying to normalize evil. The devil is on the main stage at concerts, awards, in videos, in symbols. He is present in all showbiz, he warned. Gibson, however, the Fast actor's outburst and Furiosos is not hysteria, because if this is a true fact that we can even see on TV, in streaming, and especially in the songs they make, very successful. A clear example of this were the two controversial publications published by singer Anita recently on her page. Official. At first, the first post showed the singer supposedly pregnant with a belly of 36 weeks pregnancy and a mask covering the face, with the following statement: "It was to keep it secret," she wrote. However, in the photo Anita has a fake belly, and the theory is over confirming due to the second post, where the image of an ultrasound of a supposed scary creature that resembles the devil, because besides the bizarre appearance, the creature even has a tail. The singer also asked in the post if the baby wasn't beautiful, and the singer, Abel Tesfaye, better known as The Weeknd, ended up congratulating her on comments. However, after publication that had repercussions on the web, it became obvious that the image depicts the son of the devil, Antichrist, and his arrival. However, all this was carried out to promote a new musical partnership between the funk singer and the international singer, remembering that both have already done a show together in Sao Paulo, Brazil, with the apocalyptic scenario full of occult symbols. Therefore, as the actor said, Tyrese Gibson, at the beginning of this video, that is more proof of what the devil is actually being normalized in showbiz, because the false pregnancy was a strategy marketing for a new song that probably has a related lyric, the image that normalizes the badly, concluding it is no wonder that many pastors on social media, they are always warning internet users to be careful with everything that absorb, whether through industry, cinema, or industry phonographic, through the songs that we listen, because it is worth highlighting that behind every work there is always a meaning and an objective of the artist, which is to influence us, whether for the good or for evil. Let's see what a pastor said. Follow the pastor's warning on this subject. The singers, and here I am not saying that they are the majority, but they lost their faith or never had enough faith to give up the music of the world and depend on Jesus to survive. So everything that has invocation, adoration, and worship is not flexible. There is no lukewarm, it is either cold or hot. Everything that involves invocation, adoration, and worship is either cold or hot. If it is lukewarm, you will be vomited. And then what happens when the person wants to take everything and throw it like flour from the same bag? And I show you this in Matthew chapter 4. The Lord Jesus shows this there. He is tempted by Satan with food, with self-esteem, with paternity, a question of physical need. The devil tries, and Jesus, in his greatest patience, responds to the devil, and trying, he presents several trays. But when Satan comes and offers opposite worship, when Satan says the following: "All of this I will give you, I only want one thing in return, beloved, you prostrate yourself and worship me," is the only time in the temptation that you will see in the text a point of Exclamation. This exclamation point represents the cry of Jesus. He shouts, "Get out, Satan," that is, you will worship only the Lord your God, only him will you worship, because God is flexible with everything. God is flexible, he understands the struggles we face, but God will never be flexible with worship, invocation and worship. People think you can change the lyrics of the song. You can't, because it's not the lyrics that enter the frequency of the spirit, the lyrics enter the frequency of the soul is the mind, so when you listen to the lyrics you understand with your mind the frequency that enters the spirit is the melody that the mind cannot read nor decipher. That's the problem. Beethoven and Mozart, they were too possessed. Beethoven composed the level of spiritual that his music was, and people joke a lot and say that it's not spiritual, isn't it? Whether Beethoven composed. Deaf friend, if we hear Beethoven or Mozart we get depressed. There isn't a lyric of theirs that doesn't do that to people, because it's not in the soul that enters, it is in the human spirit that will minister. That's the problem. People don't want to study and learn about it. They want to be deceived because they want to keep listening. So that's why the word says, whoever has ears to listen, whoever is willing, listen. That's why Jesus told the parable of the sower. The seed will fall to every type of land. The land is the ear. The seed will fall to every type of land, but only one or the other will germinate and receive. We are doing our part. We are, through all this preaching, saving, helping, freeing some, and people think that it doesn't affect them. It affects them so much that you don't discern. People say like this, no, look, if you feel affected by the music of the world, it's your problem. I'm no longer affected. And I already say, you're already fallen, you're already broken. It's the world that has entered, and if it has taken over the human being, it has taken over the Christian in such a way that the Christian wants to live in the ease that the world offers. Because people who are not believers may not understand that people who are believers, because in theology the word humanism represents self-pleasure in itself. For us Christians, this is one of the most satanic things that exist. Even if you study it a little about occultism so you can learn a little more and help people who are founded in this type of situation. One of the most horrible things is that Satanists have their satanic Bible with 10 commandments, and the first principle of Satanism is always do what you want. The will is their main god. They satisfy their own will, their own desires, or it is completely contrary to what the message of Christ. Because Christ says, whoever wants to come after me deny themselves, take up their cross and follow me. That is, cross's renunciation is the main message of Christ, and the gospel without the cross is not the right gospel. So what happens when you start showing for the people that for you to live in this world, you can't let the world live inside you? You will walk here in the world, but you can't let the world walk inside you. Finally, let's be vigilant about what we consume in our daily lives. As the Apostle Paul warned us in the first letter to the Corinthians chapter 6 verse 12 that it says like this, all things are lawful for me, but not all things are good for me. All things are lawful for me, but I will not allow myself to be dominated by any of them.